Today's headlines. President Duterte rejects a recommendation to lift the ban on open-pit mining in the country. The presidential advisor on the peace process announced the canceling of all peace meetings with the CPP, NPA, and DF. Fitness enthusiasts in Baguio City set up a workout event in support of the campaign against smoking. And FIBA opens an insurance program for professional basketball players who play for national teams. Good day. I'm William Theo. Welcome to the PNA Newsroom. President Duterte rejected the recommendation of the Mining Industry Coordinating Council to lift the ban on open-pit mining. The president lamented the harmful effects of open-pit mining to the environment, saying there are no corrective measures immediately available. He said that he could let go of the large profits brought by open-pit mining as long as the soil and the environment are preserved. Environment Secretary Roy Cimatu earlier said that the Department of Environment and Natural Resources would issue an administrative order restoring open-pit mining operations. Meanwhile, Duterte warned mining companies that he will close down those who financially support the New People's Army. The president earlier claimed that it is almost public knowledge that mining companies are contributing to the taxation of the NPA. He said he will have to tell companies to cut off any form of support to the rebels. The House Justice Committee opened its hearing to find probable cause in the impeachment complaint against Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno. The committee rejected Sereno's motion for her counsel to represent her in her absence and cross-examine witnesses. Here is our report.
The House Justice Committee denied the motion of Supreme Court Chief Justice Maria Lourdes Sereno to allow her lawyers to cross-examine witnesses during the impeachment proceedings. Majority Leader Rudy Fariña said the cross-examination of Sereno's lawyers will only be allowed during the impeachment trial. He explained that the determination of probable cause is akin to a preliminary investigation. Fariña cited a Supreme Court decision saying that the complainant has no right to cross-examine witnesses in a preliminary investigation. The panel also disallowed non-members to participate in the impeachment proceedings. The House Justice Committee hearing held today was set to determine probable cause in the impeachment complaint of attorney Larry Gadon against Sereno. The lawyer accused her of culpable violation of the Constitution, corruption, other high crimes, and betrayal of public trust. The complaint was found sufficient in form, substance, and grounds. Sereno earlier refused to attend the hearing and instead authorized a team of 11 lawyers to attend the impeachment proceeding on her behalf. Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez had advised Sereno to take advantage of the opportunity to defend herself. For the PNA Newsroom, I'm Rom Dulfo.
Presidential Peace Advisor Jesus Dureza announced that the government is canceling all peace negotiations with the Communist Party of the Philippines, New People's Army, and National Democratic Front. Dureza cited the recent tragic and violent incidents involving the NPA, the most recent being the murder of a 4-month baby during an ambush in Bukidnon. He said the Communist Party and its armed elements had ignored President Duterte's efforts in reaching out to the rebels to bring peace. He said there will be no more meetings with the CPP, NPA, NDF until conditions become favorable for the government to change its position. Dureza, however, assured that the government will monitor the developments and will remain steadfast in its efforts for peace. The Department of Transportation assured Malacanang that the MRT-3 will undergo a complete rehabilitation to improve its operations. Presidential spokesperson Harry Roque Jr. said among the changes to be implemented are the procurement of a reliable maintenance contractor, new rails, new train cars, and a new signaling system. A safety audit is also being conducted to ensure the safety of the riding public. The DOTR took over the maintenance of MRT-3 after terminating the contract with the maintenance provider Busan Universal Rail Incorporated or BURI. The department also filed a plunder complaint against 9 former cabinet members of the Aquino administration over the alleged anomalous maintenance contract with Buri. Roque, however, admitted that the government cannot give a timeline on when the problems in the MRT-3 will be finally resolved. He added that the termination of the Buri contract may also cause a delay in the planned rehabilitation. Buri representatives have said that the company will seek arbitration of the case. The Presidential Communications Operations Office announced that it is putting up a housing project for media workers. PCOO Secretary Martin Andanar said the housing project would be constructed in a portion of a 5-hectare lot owned by the government in Malolos, Bulacan. The 5-hectare lot is owned by the Philippine Information Agency. A housing project for PCOO and PIA employees is already being developed in the area. Andanar has placed Presidential Task Force on Media Security Head Undersecretary Joel C. Edco to be its point man. He explained that most members of the media retire without a house of their own. He noted that the National Press Club has been trying to come up with a housing project for media members on a property in Taguig City. A housing project was put up during the time of former NPC President and now Subic Bay Metropolitan Authority Director Benny Antiporda and Undersecretary Edco, then member of the NPC Board in Pulilan, Bulacan. The Armed Forces of the Philippines conducted its second cybersecurity summit to educate its personnel on threats in the country's cyber frontier. AFP Public Affairs Office Chief Colonel Edgar Arevalo said the forum focused on cyber laws, threats, and application of technologies against advanced cybersecurity challenges. Software and security experts discuss awareness, strategies, trends, and threats with participants from the AFP. Participants from the Department of National Defense, Department of Information and Communications Technology, Philippine National Police, and Philippine Coast Guard were also present. AFP Chief of Staff General Ray Leonardo Guerrero highlighted the importance of securing the country's IT infrastructure in its operations. He said the security sector must adapt and advance its strategies and capabilities to effectively respond to online threats. The first cybersecurity summit was held at the AFP Commissioned Officers Club in Camp Aguinaldo, Quezon City last June. The Philippine fleet activated one of 2 Beechcraft TC-90 patrol aircraft donated by Japan early this year during ceremonies at Naval Base Heracleo Alano in Sangli Point, Cavite City. Philippine Fleet spokesperson Lieutenant Sahirub Taib said the activation of the aircraft with tail number 390 would boost the operations and surveillance capability of the Naval Air Group, or NAG. The plane is now mission ready and capable of deployment in any areas designated by Navy headquarters. Taib said the TC-90 was fitted with navigation and maritime air surveillance equipment aside from other upgrades. The plane was also used for training and familiarization of other NAG pilots. The TC-90s have a range of over 1,000 nautical miles with a cruising speed of 260 knots and capable of carrying 8 crew members. The Navy is operating around 6 Norman Britain Islander patrol aircraft, 4 GAF Nomad planes, 5 Augusta Westland Combat Utility helicopters, and 1 Robinson R-22 training helicopter. 3 more TC-90s from Japan will be delivered in the first quarter of 2018. Still to come, Chinese businessmen express interest to invest in aquaculture in Palawan. Fitness enthusiasts in Baguio City set up a workout event in support of the campaign against smoking. These and more when the PNA Newsroom continues.
Si Mabel Cama ay ginahasa, pinatay at sinunog ang katawan. Basag din ang mukha nito, dahilan kung bakit halos hindi na siya makilala na matagpuan noong tanghali ng Nobyembre 12, 2017. Alas 11 ng gabi, Biyernes, Nobyembre 10, 2017. Huling namataan si Mabel sa tindahang ito. Naghihintay na makapasok sa nakakandadong gate ng kanilang tinitirhan sa Barangay Rosario, Ortigas Extension, Pasig City. Ginabi daw kasi ang 22 anyos na dalaga dahil nag-overtime sa pinapasokang bangko sa Makati.
The time na yon, wala daw ilaw yung oras na yon, wala daw yung ilaw. Ay samantala, hindi daw naman namamatay ang mga ilaw na yan.
Oo.
Tapos mga Martes, nakita doon yung bag ni Mabel sa
Martes.
pamagitan nitong sasakyan ng Mega at saka yung kanyang kotse. Yung pangginaw ni Mabel na diyan sa ibabaw na yan.
Kotse na yan?
Oo. Ang sabi niya, nilagay lang daw niya dyan dahil nakasabit daw sa windshield niya.
Steve sir na malamang na ni-rape siya. Kasi tapos sinunog yung pang ibabang part niya. Yun lang ang sinunog. Nagtataka lang yung tiyahin kasi pag kinaladkad mo siya, daraan siya dito eh. Imposibleng hindi makita ng gwardiya at saka yung tindahan na pinag-stayan niya. Doon siya naghihintay sir sa may gate.
Oo, doon sa gate.
May tindahan doon, nanduron siya. Kung siya hihilahin doon, madidinig dapat nung may-ari ng tindahan.
Ang development ay yung isa sa mga suspect ay nagpositibo sa droga. Pero hindi naman naniniwala si Mang Ray na isang suspect lang. Dahil hindi raw kaya yan ng isang suspect kung anong ginawa sa kanyang anak. Si Mabel ay isang 22 anyos na nagtatrabaho sa bangko. Marami pang pangarap sa buhay. Siya po ay pang-apat sa 5 anak ni Mang Ray. Si Mang Rayo ay isang electrician. 4 sa mga anak ni Mang Ray ay mga professional.
Nakakapangilabot. Hindi nagawa na isang tao yung ginawa na yan. Pero maldumal na yan. Sana po magkaroon po ng katarungan po ang pagkamatay ng anak kong ito sapagkat napakarami pong hangarin pa sa buhay. Unang-una makatulong sa pamilya at sa kanya ring sarili. Pero hanggang doon lang, nagtapos ang kanyang kasaysayan. Sabi ko, minsan ka lang mabuhay sa mundong ibabaw. Ganun pa ang nangyari sa buhay niya.
A group of Chinese businessmen that are interested in investing in aquaculture or fish farming is expected to visit Palawan this week. The businessmen will check on 5 mariculture parks in the province to study the possibility of establishing hatcheries for high-value species of groupers. The group will be accompanied by representatives of the Ministry of Agriculture and Fishery of China. The proposed sites are located in Barangay Santa Lucia and Binduyan in Puerto Princesa, Coron and San Vicente in northern Palawan, and Nara and Quezon in the south. Each site for possible multi-million investment measures 200 to 700 hectares. The Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources said this is a reciprocal visit after officials went to China in January this year to look for mutual opportunities in fisheries development. The BFAR said 70% of China's fish production is through aquaculture. It added that aquaculture is an environment-friendly and feasible means to produce seafood, which Palaweños can emulate to preserve the population of high-value fish. The Regional Board of Investments in the Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, or RBOI, expressed confidence that the rehabilitation of Marawi City has opened the doors for investments. Board Chair Ishak Mastura said the RBOI has been conducting roadshows around the country on investment opportunities in a post-conflict Marawi City. Mastura said this event is one of the ARMM regional government's preliminary strategies in rebuilding the city by encouraging businessmen to invest in the province of Lanao del Sur and Marawi City. The board identified infrastructure such as hospitals and schools as one of the priority investment areas in the city. Mastura also said that agriculture, inclusive business, trading, banking, and financing are some of the opportunities that can be explored by investors. He added that these investment projects are critical to support the urgent need for Marawi to get back on track. RBOI is facilitating the registration of qualified investors for them to avail of incentives being provided by the government. Some 70 police non-commissioned officers across Calabarzon region were ordered to undergo retraining starting November 20. They comprise the second batch of trainees under the Reshape or Return to the Effective Socially Healthy and Active Person Empowerment Program. Calabarzon Police Regional Office Director Chief Superintendent Mauranada Aplasca said the participants are those with criminal and administrative cases, conduct unbecoming of a police officer, dishonesty, and even sleeping on duty, among others. The 30-day training focuses on strengthening and enhancing the participants' work performance, relationship with God, their families, neighbors, co-workers, and the community. Aplasca said the Calabarzon PNP will continue to focus on cleaning its ranks from misfits and erring personnel. Fitness groups and enthusiasts in Baguio City are mounting a fitness event in support of the city government's campaign against smoking. City Information Office Chief Eileen Refuerzo said 11 instructors of Tai Chi, Zumba, and Taibo agreed to give their services for free. The fitness event set at 6 in the morning on November 25 will bring the different fitness activities for a unity workout dubbed One Music, One Dance for a Smoke-Free Baguio. The trainers were tapped as partners by the Smoke-Free Baguio Task Force chaired by Mayor Mauricio Domogan. Refuerzo said they hope to teach the public about the ill effects of smoking, which contradicts the healthy lifestyle they are advocating. The Baguio Health Services Office, together with the city government and Smoke-Free Baguio Ordinance author Councilor Joel Alangsab, is setting up activities that will focus on increasing the public's awareness on the ill effects of smoking. The city government of Iloilo will offer free HIV tests to mark World AIDS Day on December 1st. Free HIV tests would be held at the SM City North Point along with a commemoration program in the afternoon. Test results would be made available after 40 minutes. The DOH Regional Epidemiology Surveillance Unit said that free HIV/AIDS tests are also available at the Western Visayas Medical Center, Family Planning Organization of the Philippines, and all district health centers in Iloilo City. Data from the Department of Health showed that this year, 2 persons in Western Visayas are diagnosed as HIV positive every 24 hours. From January to June this year, Western Visayas has recorded 312 HIV cases with 16 deaths. The region has had a total of 1,904 cases with 194 deaths since the first HIV case was discovered in 1986. World AIDS Day has been observed since 1988 to raise awareness and control the spread of HIV infection, as well as to mourn those who have died of the disease. Up next, senators laud the passage of the mental health bill in the House of Representatives. FIBA opens an insurance program for professional basketball players who play for national teams. These and more when the PNA Newsroom returns.
Ito ang ikatlong bahagi ng Duterte on duty, ulat sa ginagawa ng presidente. November 14, Miyerkules, muling pinagtibay ng ASEAN ang kooperasyon sa pagitan ng Japan, Korea at China sa 20th ASEAN Plus 3 Commemorative Summit. Bilang chairman, hinimok ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte ang kapwa ASEAN leaders at ang 3 dialogue partners na ipagpatuloy ang pagpapaunlad ng peaceful coexistence sa rehiyon. Nangako si Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau sa ginanap na ASEAN-Canada 40th Anniversary Commemorative Summit na mas palalawakin ang pakikipag-ugnayan sa ASEAN countries. Tinalakay naman ng Pangulo sa ASEAN-European Union Summit ang pagkakaroon ng drug-free ASEAN sa pamamagitan ng maayos na kooperasyon sa pagitan ng mga bansa at sa hindi pakikialam sa mga panloob na gawain ng isa't isa. Pinangunahan ni Pangulong Duterte ang 12th East Asia Summit at tinalakay ang mga problemang kinakaharap ng ASEAN at Asia-Pacific region. Pinangunahan din ng Pangulo ang Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership Summit at tinalakay ang kahalagahan nito sa ASEAN at sa trading partners nito. Sinaksihan ni na Pangulong Duterte at New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern ang paglagda sa Memorandum of Cooperation na magpapalakas ng Philippines-New Zealand ties sa larangan ng edukasyon. Ipinasa ni Pangulong Duterte ang ASEAN chairmanship kay Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong kasunod ng matagumpay na pagdaraos ng 31st ASEAN Summit sa Maynila.
It was an honor having fruitful and productive exchanges with you on these issues of regional and global importance, which we hope to translate into concrete actions that would benefit the peoples of our region. We hope that you have taken with you the warmth of Filipino hospitality and the genuine care and affection which we give to our guests.
Ito ang Duterte on duty. Abangan sa susunod na linggo ang mga gagawin ng Pangulo.
Senators lauded the move of the House of Representatives to pass on third and final reading its version of the mental health bill. The House approved the Mental Health Act on third and final reading with 223 affirmative votes and 0 negative votes or abstentions. Senator Risa Ontiveros, sponsor of the Senate version, said the Philippines is now one step closer to implementing a policy that would respond to the mental health needs of Filipinos. Senator Joel Villanueva said the Senate version has a provision to standardize research on youth suicide and institutionalize the 24/7 national hotline for suicide prevention. Senator Edgardo Angara is hopeful that the bicameral committee will soon come up with a draft that will be submitted to President Rodrigo Duterte for his signature. Senate Bill number 1354 seeks to establish a national mental health policy to enhance the delivery of integrated mental health services. It also meant to promote and protect persons in need of psychiatric, neurological, and psychosocial health services. FIBA announced the approval of an insurance program that will provide compensation for basketball teams whose players get injured while playing for their national teams. FIBA will give the clubs benefits based on their players' salaries along with medical expenses for surgeries. The program was ratified ahead of the FIBA World Cup qualifiers, where teams will play through FIBA qualifiers that will coincide with the professional league calendars of most nations. FIBA Secretary General Patrick Baumann said the league aims to ensure that players don't have to worry about the costs of an injury that keeps them out of the game. It also respects the interests of clubs who release players for national competitions. The insurance program will also benefit youth team programs, making high school and college teams beneficiaries of the new policy as well. In the case of Gilas Pilipinas program, the Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas shoulders the medical expenses of players who get injured during a national team game or practice. President Rodrigo Duterte on Tuesday, November 21, graced the opening ceremonies of an interactive art installation exhibit paying tribute to government troops who fought in the rebellion in Marawi City. Here is our report.
President Rodrigo Duterte led a tribute commemorating the heroism of the fallen soldiers and police officers killed in action at the height of the Marawi crisis. The simple ceremony dubbed ang Huling Pikas Pahinga, isang pagpupugay sa mga bayani ng Marawi, was held at the Bonifacio High Street in Taguig City. The President also graced the opening ceremonies of an interactive art installation exhibit paying tribute to government troops. The event showcased an installation art of the Mapandi Bridge, an audio and video production, and a photo exhibit featuring the fallen members of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and Philippine National Police officers. Among them were the 13 Marines who perished on July 9 as they fought hard to reclaim the Mapandi Bridge, one of the 3 safe zone bridges in Marawi City, from the hands of the Maute terrorist group. Corporal Rico Ordeza, one of the soldiers who survived the Marawi crisis, also spoke in the event. President Duterte revealed that he reacts sensitively towards criticisms during the Marawi crisis, knowing the sacrifices of the soldiers there. The President discussed plans of building a military camp in Marawi City to ensure that such an incident will never happen again. For the PNA Newsroom, I'm Benj Bondok.
Expect rainy weather throughout the day as 3 weather systems affect most parts of the country. Pagasa said the tail end of a cold front is affecting the eastern section of northern and central Luzon. An intertropical convergence zone is affecting southern Mindanao, and the northeast monsoon is affecting extreme northern Luzon. Pagasa said Cagayan, Isabela, Aurora, and Quezon, ARMM, and Socsargen will experience scattered rains and thunderstorms caused by the tail end of a cold front. Batanes and Babuyan Islands will have isolated light rains due to the northeast monsoon. Let's now check out the weather forecast for Metro Manila and the rest of the country. Here's another look at today's headlines. President Duterte rejects a recommendation to lift the ban on open-pit mining in the country. The presidential advisor on the peace process announced the canceling of all peace meetings with the CPP and PNA. Fitness enthusiasts in Baguio City set up a workout event in support of the campaign against smoking. And FIBA opens an insurance program for professional basketball players who play for national teams. The holidays are coming soon. It's 33 days before Christmas. For more stories, please log on to www.pna.gov.ph or visit the PNA page on Facebook and Twitter. And that's your daily dose of the hottest news and the latest information that you need to know from the PNA Newsroom. I'm William Theo. Good day.